Hello everyone, I'm your talk show host, and I will be talking to you about emotional development today.
So the first thing we're going to talk about today are the key aspects of this topic. So what is emotional development exactly?
So emotional development involves learning what feelings and emotions are, understanding how and why they occur, recognizing our own feelings and those of others, and most importantly, developing effective ways for managing those feelings.
5 characteristics of emotional development.
The 5 key characteristics of emotional development include self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and soft skills.
So how do we get to these critical stages?
Lastly, I just want to leave you with this topic, knowing that this biological process is driven by physical and cognitive changes that is heavily influenced by context and environment.
The next topic will be the relevance of field in psychology and in everyday life.
So, emotional development holds a heavy importance within the study of psychology, and it's closely examined by researchers and psychologists. It influences every part of everyday life of both a child and an adult. This development influences an individual's self-confidence, empathy, ability to develop meaningful and long-lasting friendships, partnerships, and having a sense of importance and value to themselves and those around them.
Now let's talk about some recent literature.
So this is done in 3 stages. First, noticing your emotions, then expressing your emotions, and lastly, learning how to manage those emotions. Okay, so now we are going to talk about some recent literature. So I have studied chapter 5 of the Oxford Handbook of Emotional Development by Lucas Lopez, Annabelle Costello, and Eric Whaley. This has been published in 2022, so it's fairly new. They closely examine this development and importance of potentially bridging cognitive and emotional development. They discuss how cognitive processes are central to many theories of emotion and are important to consider in the study of emotional development. They dive into co-development of emotion and agency, as well as the role of executive functioning for emotional development. This chapter wrapped up with some considerations for studying emotional and cognitive development. Some of these included exploring how processes function and change, not their presence or absence, but bidirectional and interactive influences, and exploring individuals and their age groups. This was a very great study, and I learned a lot from it, and I recommend you guys reading about it too.
What about a future study direction?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so to wrap up the show, I'm going to be giving my own future study direction for this topic. So I said, as a college student, I would be interested to monitor the level of emotional development of the age of an average college student, or an average pool of college students from different grade levels, freshman to senior. I would conduct an experiment to find out if most college students are at the appropriate level of emotional development for their age, based on their grade level or year level. And after my experiment, I would review those levels of emotional development that the students are at and see if they're at that recommended level, or what the average level would be. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching the Samantha Talluri Psychology Talk Show, and make sure to tune in next week. Bye.